Rod D. Martin. He's the founder and CEO of Martin Capital. He's a technology entrepreneur, investor, and futurist. He's from Destin, Florida. Fox Business calls him a tech guru. Gawker once labeled him a brilliant nonconformist, while Britain's Guardian describes him as a philosopher capitalist. Blaze TV has named him one of America's leading public intellectuals. I think that's me. I called him that. He's a friend. I just call him my friend Rod Martin. He was part of the PayPal pre-IPO startup team, serving as a special counsel to founder and CEO Peter Thiel, and also served as a policy director to former Governor Mike Huckabee. Rod and I have been friends for over 2 decades, and I'm pleased that he's back in the economic war room. Welcome back, Rod.
Great to be here.
You know, your experience, life experience, we'll be talking casually, and you'll say, well, when we were founding PayPal or when we sold to eBay or whatever, hey, I know in that experience there was this guy, what was his name? His South African kind of obscure guy. What was it? Oh, Elon Musk. You did a few dealings with him, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And great man. He is greatly exceeded his already shocking degree of promise. In his 20s, he and his brother started a software company that they sold for, I think it was 52 million or 54 million, something like that. And he owned half of it. And then he founded X, which merged with PayPal very early. And he was CEO of PayPal for a little while. And then, he started SpaceX before he even had the money from the sale of PayPal. It's an amazing story how he taught himself rocket engineering and, hired a tutor, but he's self-taught and he's one of the genius innovators in the area of all time. And around the same time, he was the early investor in Tesla. And then after a shakeout, he ends up, he was a co-founder, but now he's founder and CEO. And how do you do 2 amazing things at the same time? But he has, and then, throw in making robots and making brain chips. And I don't really want a brain chip, but, it looks like the brain chip is going to make it possible for quadriplegics to walk. So, these are amazing humanitarian ventures. And when he says that 1 million people are going to be living and working in space by late mid-century, he may be being conservative. The implications of Starship are just much, much greater than anybody.
We'll get into all of that, but I want to talk with you about his role with the Trump administration. And I want to talk to you about a whole host of Trump initiatives: DOGE, USAID, Panama, Greenland tariffs, Stargate, China, plans for a sovereign wealth fund. Let's start with Elon Musk and DOGE. Maybe the most significant thing he's doing of all the things you name is literally taking this criminal enterprise that's found itself as a cancer inside our government and ripping it out. Tell us what you know about DOGE.
Well, no one really believed, I don't think, that Donald Trump, not so much that he would, but that he could actually take out the deep state, because you're going to need this legislation passed, and you're going to need that procedure, and you're going to have those court challenges. And he's just going and doing it. He's flooding the zone. He's doing it in the way that the Democrats do the crazy unconstitutional things that they do. He is using legitimate executive power very carefully. These EOs are very carefully worded. They have their act together and they're just laying waste. Okay, I can't fire an individual non-political appointee unless I have cause. Okay, he's just firing them all. You can do that. You can actually have force reductions. You can actually move agencies to other cities so everybody ends up quitting. You can actually give them buyouts. I don't know if you saw, but yesterday, CIA offered its entire staff a buyout, the entire CIA. Are they all going to take it? Of course not, but everybody who takes it is to the good.